So what is a healthy protein? Are you kind of confused? Like, what protein is good for me? What protein is bad for me? What protein should I eat or not eat? That's what this video is going to decipher today. I'm going to discuss with you the few things to look for that determine if your protein is healthy for you or not healthy for you. So, my name is Leslie Urbis. I'm a registered dietitian and a personal trainer, and I'm here to help you decipher if your protein is working with you or against you. If you like this video, please click subscribe and share with friends and family. Now, let's get into it. So, what is a good protein? First of all, many people right now are confused on if they should use more plant-based protein or more meat-based protein. The answer to that is it's 100% up to you. Both plant-based and meat-based protein can be healthy for you when done the right way. So I'm not going to touch too much on plant-based protein yet today. That will come later in another video. But for now, let's just talk about the fact that plant protein is typically good for you, depending on what kind of diet you're on, or depending on if you have any other like gastrointestinal issues, or if you have any family history of diabetes or things like that. That can change some of that plant-based information that I would give you. So note, those are very specific curtailed diets that would need some information and more help diving into it. It's not something that you just want to willy-nilly listen to somebody else and what they did on what was healthy for them and gave them results, because you may not see the same results and it may harm you more than help you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about just saying one, most plant-based meats are healthy for you, so you can incorporate them in your diet. It's just learning how to do it the right way. Number two is your meat-based proteins. Most meat-based proteins are going to be healthy for you if they are lean. So what constitutes that lean protein? What you're looking for when you're looking at a label is that the protein content and the fat and that fat content. The fat content needs to say that it has less than 3 grams of fat for every 1 ounce of meat. So most meat packages are going to say this, for this 8-ounce piece of beef, you're going to have 20 grams of fat. So I would take 8 into 20 and see that there's not more than 3 grams of fat per ounce. And that would be a good meat. But if I'm looking at like a really high fat steak, like a ribeye or something, I'm probably not going to get the same amount of protein. I'm going to decrease that and increase the fat. It's probably going to say for like a 5-ounce piece of meat, there's 30 grams of fat. So when I did 5 into 30, that's like 6 grams of fat per ounce. That is not a lean meat. So that's your quick and dirty way of knowing. Per every ounce of meat, how many grams of fat? If it's 3 or less, you're good to go. Now, the last thing I look for when I'm looking at my protein is for it to have not a lot of processing. It should never have carbohydrates in it. It should never have added things to it. It should literally just say beef and maybe salt, or pork and maybe salt, and fish and maybe salt. Okay, the salt is really just to preserve it a little bit. But if it's adding colors, if it's doing things like adding carbohydrates to it, you have a very processed meat that's not very healthy for you. So be careful of those things as you're looking for it. In the grocery store, that's what you want to do. You want to focus on the number of grams of fat per ounce. You want to focus on if it has anything else added besides just meat or salt. It really shouldn't, unless it's got some flavoring or something added to it. But I don't encourage those. I encourage you to season yourself, because if they season it before you get it, the salt content is going to be drastically higher. So if we can eliminate that and just get you to salt and coat it yourself with whatever herbs and spices, it will increase the health benefit for you. So those are the few things that I would look for when checking out if I have a healthy protein or not. If you found this video helpful and you'd like to know more about what proteins are good and bad, in particular for you and when to use what kind of protein, I would love to assist. All you have to do is click below this video and go to my website and click on more info, and you will get a link to show me your email, and we can set up appointments where I can help you one-on-one get more information on how to eat healthy and how to devise a protein plan that works for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. After you do that, please click subscribe and share with your friends and family. I would love to chat with anyone to help them better their diet today. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the meat.